youngsters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Mans checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Leonard. 5 to shoot. And here's George for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Okogie, the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
George, no good. KD on the wing. From outside the arc. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Oh, man. We should grab some popcorn and a blanket and a pillow and settle in. This is going to be a long night watching KD score.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Robert Covington's checked in for Morris. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Back to Zubac. Here's Mann. Outside, George. Just 3 to shoot. Three-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
KD's shot is good.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Leonard finds George. Will it go? Offensive rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Leonard, the pass to Mann.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Outside, George takes the 3. That doesn't go either for George.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Clippers trail by 7.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on. Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. Nice move. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Paul kicks to KD. George against Booker. The dunk and the foul. Power Smooth, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
That one on George.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. And Ayton throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Outside, George. Man can't hit. And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's a Kogi in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Outside Leonard. Takes it out to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's George following the basket by Chris Paul. 3-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Durant, and Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
Spins. Pass to Man. Back to Leonard. Covington against KD. No good from 18. Suns leading by 7. Booker dishes to Paul. The pass to KD. Here's a Kogi. Lets it go from the wing. That one a little long. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Man passes to George. Shoots. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Paul kicks to Booker. Paul surveying the floor. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Leonard against Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Covington in the corner. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Phoenix foul. Kevin Durant. First personal foul.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Man passes to George. And And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 13. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's a Kobe. Paul George making his last shot. 6 to shoot. A wide open look for Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 11 points in the game.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Leonard kicks to George. Here's the three. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Passes to Booker. Over to the left wing. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And so here's Phoenix after the basket by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Booker, good.
That's what he does. Devin Booker with a beautiful shot there.
Outside, George. Up and in on the layup. George has got 20.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here.
Thanks so much, David.
The corner, 23. And get ready for the Milwaukee.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with George on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Batum is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Gordon in at the 2. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they couldn't knock down the triple.
Back to Payne. Westbrook with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Warren against Powell. Westbrook surveying the D. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And if you have that kind of quickness and can handle the ball that well, you're going to get off a makeable shot. Westbrook did it there.
Pass to Ross. And they get it. He lays it in. Ross has got his first basket of the night. Clippers leading by 4. Now Westbrook. Left side, Gordon. Tries the spin move. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Batum with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
The kick out to Westbrook. Outside, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Back to Westbrook. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
It's tipped. Powell with the steal.
2 minutes
Kicks it to
remaining in the
Plumlee.
third.
Dishes it to Westbrook. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Eric Gordon. The Clippers again turning it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Suns trailing. Payne with it. No points in the game yet for him. For the tie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
Here's Payne. Plays it up and banks it in. Payne's got 4 this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. 1:02 left in the third. And Batum kicks to Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. There's way too much speed to keep up with him.
Warren on the wing. And the layup is good. Warren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Westbrook. Outside for Batum. Gordon inside. He's guarded by Ross. Goes back up. And Westbrook with the nice bucket inside. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, Russell, as we know for a guard, he's going in there hard for the rebound and then gets a second chance bucket.
Dang, looking around. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Westbrook gets it to go. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Los Angeles?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Outside Westbrook. Left side Leonard. Outside George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on 8.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries,
At the line for the
Paul
Clippers.
George continues
Paul George.
to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive role.
Durant, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 5. George looking around. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
Durant against Morris. Kicks it out to Paul. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Outside Leonard. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Booker. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside Leonard. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Durant with a screen on George. Booker with no one around. Cans it from downtown.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Westbrook. Right side Leonard. Kevin Durant with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
The Clipper shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Westbrook gets to George. Driving inside. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Booker finds it. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
A solid free throw shooter. Let's see if Ayton can capitalize at the line. This game is close.
Robert Covington's checked in for Morris.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. It's Westbrook with the drive.
It's a certain mindset right now to want the ball at the end of games, and Westbrook has it.
And here's Booker. Outside Durant. Ayton dishes to Durant. Knocks down the trifecta.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Westbrook kicks to George. Spins. Takes it out to Covington. Outside Westbrook. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubats. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 12-4 run. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Is what's your take?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch.
He made it! He gets it to go! Wow! All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
And it's the Suns to start out. Now Paul. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Murray in at the 1. The deep 3 from Durant. Shot clock at 5. Up and over Gordon. Durant, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Jokic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Well, Grant, we've got 2 savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Now here's Murray. Out to Gordon. Outside Porter. Back to Gordon. Oh, deflected. Here's Okogie. Drives to the hoop. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, that is a very impressive, quick first step by Josh Okogie. Hard to defend that.
Here's Murray. Durant pulls it in.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Booker. No good on the triple. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Durant against Porter. And Durant with the big finish.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And then Porter with the dunk.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And here are the Suns now. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Booker. It's not going to go for him. And it's Denver the other way. Pass to Porter. Here's Gordon. There's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's rejected.
Helps to have a shooting guard who can block shots, a real bonus, and Caldwell Pope does a nice job at stiff-arming shooters.
Booker for 3. Denver grabs the miss. A minute 20 left in the first quarter here. Caldwell Pope. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Pass to Durant. Driving to the basket. Here's Okogie. Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Monster flush that time from the big man.
Outside Murray. Inside. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Up top, Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Durant. What a terrific move that is.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray for three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Suns have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's the three. Okogie's shot is off. Here's Murray. Can't connect from short range. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U10
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target. Aaron Gordon with one of the best scoring years of his career last year based on percentages. Still a very productive forward in this league.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Gordon. The putback, and Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Back to Okogie. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Here's Okogie. He's got 5. On the take. The kick out to Paul. Clock is at 3. No good on the 3. Man, the leadership Aaron Gordon brings is tremendous, Clark.
Yeah, it sure is, B. I mean, he's been around for a little bit, so he's got some seasoning. He's competed in the slam dunk contest. A lot of hype surrounded him as a younger player, and right now he's a veteran that's poised and mature and does a really good job of mentoring his younger teammates.
And Phoenix shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
Jokic with a screen on Paul. Murray passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Okogie. Durant with it. Paul with it. Defended by Murray. Paul passes to Booker. And that one hits the back iron. The Nuggets trail. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Gets the 3 to fall.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Okogie. Durant for 3. Charity stripe shot. Misses off the left iron. The Nuggets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Now here's Jokic. Porter, the pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Murray for 3. Jokic finds Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's gotten his second bucket on the night. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have for yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro. With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Durant for 3. Pass to Paul. And stolen by Murray. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up and banks it in. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Durant. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Gordon. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And that one's good.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
Durant, pass to Booker. The kick out to Paul. For three. For three, Durant. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Thanks, Allie. After
Your Suns, 19. The Nuggets, 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Michael Malone. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in at the center position.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center. We've never really seen that before.
Bryant, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Jackson, pass to Bryant. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Najee. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Back to Brown. Launches it. The Nuggets with another miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Here's Jackson, following the score by Phoenix. To the inside, Najee, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Payne, driving inside. Got it.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Najee. Guarded by Ross. And here's Brown from the low block. The rebound by Ross. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Baisley over Jackson. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for two.
And it's tied up with that one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The layup off target. The Suns have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Outside Ross. Takes it inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
When it comes to driving the ball inside, Ross is awesome. Remarkably quick and athletic. Knifes his way to the rim with ease.
Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Brown. Knocks it down from distance. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Payne, the pass to Ross. The basket drop, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge part.
The previous play is under
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Denver has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Murray. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Off with the layup, and there's a whistle that goes on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Here's Paul. And scores off the crossover. Paul's got his first 2 points.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And, you know, when you foul Porter Jr., you better foul him like you mean it, or it'll be an and one, just like it was there.
Now here's Paul. Here's Durant with 2 seconds left.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Gordon outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets need to get one up. Oh, Denver gets it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Paul with it. Checked by Gordon. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Nuggets making a switch here. Bryant's checked in.
First team foul. In for the Nuggets, Thomas Bryant.
Outside Durant. And there's the screen. Sinks the tray. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Outside for Porter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Jokic finds Porter. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Paul. There's the drive.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the defensive end. Really makes the extra effort to get to the shot.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Murray. And the layup falls.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Ayton, covered by Bryant. 6 to shoot. And Ayton with the stuff.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Ball passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton, covered by Bryant, inside. Here's Booker. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Porter the pass to Murray. Gordon on the wing. Count it.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
The Suns leading. And here's Paul. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. Off the mark there with a 3. Murray with it. Now here's Bryant. Stolen by Ayton. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Booker against Bryant. Here's Durant. Count it!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
And And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Murray for three, and he sinks it. And that one brings them within one.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now Booker, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2.
And even with the stakes this high, I wouldn't bet against Booker. He has this shot really dialed in. Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them?
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
I think they should have prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a 3. Of course, the defense will be defending the line, but nobody said it was going to be easy. You got to try to find a way.
So it's the Suns.
stars on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Porter at the small 4. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now Murray. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's man. Outside Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. That one goes in. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Now here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Caldwell Pope against George. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Leonard against Porter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Caldwell Pope left side. Murray the pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Pass to Leonard. Looking to end the run, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Murray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Here's the pass to Leonard. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Gordon finds Caldwell Pope. Murray with it. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Leonard. Porter looking it over. And the rejection by Zubac. To the middle. Outside for George. Passes it to man. Leonard against Porter. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
To the inside. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Ball to Denver.
And finished off by Porter.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And that does it for the first quarter. Denver on top, up 5.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Caldwell Pope, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Count that one.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Right side, George. Outside, Leonard. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. For Denver, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. All alone. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
George passes to man. George with the bucket. George has got his first points of the game.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Murray scanning the floor. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's man, and it's George finishing it off.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Murray, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the final. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 point on the basket from Gordon.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Kicks it to Leonard. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That shot off. Murray finds Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from deep. Murray with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Gordon. Jokic with it. Caldwell Pope for three. Another three for Denver.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Pass to Leonard. He kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Caldwell Pope for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Okay, David, much appreciated.
The Nuggets, 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Brown. Green is out there with Bryant. Then there's Jackson.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Either side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Pre-shot preparation, right? The ability to catch and shoot is there for Russell Westbrook.
Jackson kicks to Brown. Powell with the steal. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, that sends a clear message to the defense. Russell Westbrook up high in a strong finish.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Jackson looking it over, and it's Bryant in the corner. Brown outside. Bryant in the post, defended by Batum. Tries again. Clock at 6. Braun. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Brown, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Here's Green. Outside for Jackson. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. The drive by Gordon. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Gordon's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Back to Westbrook. Back to Powell. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. The kick out to Westbrook. Driving the lane. Plumlee. Basket is good. He'll get it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
First personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
at the line for one.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brown feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Gordon kicks to Westbrook. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Gordon. This is to Plumlee. Stolen by Jackson. Bryant passes to Brown. Westbrook with the block.
Russell Westbrook, when he's engaged defensively, he can send it back.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Jokic. Yes, that goes in.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Tries the spin move. Looking to get back on track here. Here's George. It counts. And the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
Gordon with a screen on Westbrook. Murray for three. Shot on the wing. And it's Jokic missing. Clippers leading by 6. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Jokic slams it in.
And you got to be aware of where Jokic is on the break. Analyzes transition situations and takes advantage of it.
Westbrook passes to George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
It's Porter outside. And they recover it. Jokic passes to Gordon. Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot. The rebound by Paul George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Westbrook passes to Zubac, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Here's Leonard. For 3.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
Back to Gordon. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing that that was the right call.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play. Is under
a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thanks, David. Here's Westbrook, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The motor of Russell Westbrook is absolutely amazing. This guy stays with his shot even through the tough contact.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Now here's Murray to the inside. Gordon, that's in there. Murray with the assist.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Westbrook against Murray. And Westbrook, here we go, can't cash in from close range. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Porter. Now the pass to Jokic. And that one, good. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Passes it to Leonard. The tray. And the Clippers miss again. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Murray. Good work there as it goes.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
George against Caldwell Pope. And George kicks to Leonard. Sinks the triple.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Murray for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope against George. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Again, the miss by Murray. Caldwell Pope against George. Here's the dish to Westbrook. So the Clippers with the win. Some good moments. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Booker. Here we go. Durant pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Booker. It's rebounded by Zubac. Here's man. Booker defending. Pass to George. The 3 is up. They get it back. Zubac. Oh, denied by Durant.
Good aggression from KD on D. Hustling to get a hand on the shot.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. And Ayton pulls it down. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
But yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Here's Okogie. The Suns need to get off a shot. Shot is up. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Pass to man. Back to Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Booker. Now here's Durant. Puts one up from 19. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
From the mid-range, it's like a lay-in for KD. Easy money.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Leonard passes to George. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Paul with it. Here's Okogie. Off target from three-point range. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Here's man. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's man. He's guarded by Paul. Leonard outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Durant. And too long on the shot. The Clippers trail. Here's George. He nails it. And we're tied. George has got 5.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And Paul gets it to go.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Here's man. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass on the layup.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
The Suns have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Aiden. Outside for Booker. Here's Okogie. Back to Booker. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. It's all tied in Los Angeles. And back to the start of the second quarter in... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Pass to Leonard. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Outside Paul. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Now here's Leonard, guarding closely. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. It's George on the wing. From outside the arc. And Chris Paul clears it away.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 8, and they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, BA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Ayton inside, working on Covington.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
George outside.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second period.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Booker. On the wing, Durant. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Pass to George. Leonard outside. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
59 seconds left in the first half. Booker finds Durant. Here's Okogie. Outside Paul. With some arc, Covington grabs the board.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Kept alive. Kicks it to George. Pass to Mann. Now here's Leonard. Now Covington fires the three. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Paul from deep three-point land. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first
17. The Suns, 18.
Then put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. It's Powell, high post. Here's Westbrook. That one no good. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort. Pass to Landale. And here's Warren. Shoots a fadeaway. Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Westbrook against Payne. Westbrook outside. He tries for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Ross. Powell against Warren. Back to Ross. Pass to Payne. Beyond the arc. Here's Landale. And the layup is good. And the Suns lead by 7.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Warren. Here's Baisley, guarded by Batum. Outside Warren. Ross passes to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. Warren's got 4 points in the quarter.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Never forget what Russ can do in the air. He can be so agile.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, BA. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Baisley, back to Ross. Pass to Warren. To the middle. Ross can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Batum outside. Here's Powell. He's covered by Warren. Back to Batum. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Outside Warren. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Landale. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Clippers ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Gordon, right side. And Gordon with the big finish.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Warren for 3. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Gordon. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach,
The previous play is under review.
so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls.
How about that? Let's hear it.
Hits both from the stripe.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter here.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
The Clippers trail. Now here's Westbrook. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
Payne against Westbrook. Outside Payne. Here's Landale. He's off on the layup. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top. They're up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's 8 in it to 5.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Terrence Mann.
To take the lead. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Suns leading. The rebound by Mann. Now Los Angeles with it. The kick out to Morris. From downtown, they grab their own miss. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Covington's checked in for Morris. Here's man. It's George on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Fires for 3. Man misses. Ball finds Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Leonard. Here's George. Takes a 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Zubac with the steal. On the wing man, he's guarded by Paul. Leonard way outside. Here's man, he's guarded by Paul. Here's Leonard. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And he commits the intentional foul. The Clippers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Durant. 2 points. That one goes.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Westbrook. George outside. 4 on the clock. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Paul with it, guarded by Covington. Here's Durant. Wow! Crazy good!
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
Booker against Westbrook. 1:24 left in the game. Up top, George. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Leonard outside. Here's Zubac. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
So it's Phoenix now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Booker. Count that one. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Crafty move. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Can't get it to fall. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now here's Durant. 4 on the shot clock. Booker with no one around. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Booker's got his team on the board to start the game for the Suns. Murray looking around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside. Here's Ayton. Pass to Okogie. KD against Jokic. And the wide open shot from Paul. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Here's Jokic. The Suns getting the bucket. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Paul passes to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Ball against Murray. Jordan passes to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jordan dishes to Gordon. Back to Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Booker outside. Here's Okogie. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Murray finds Jokic. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Here's Paul, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Pass to Okogie. Kicks to Booker. From past the arc, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Murray outside. The pass to Jokic. And they double up Murray. Shoots the 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Now here's Durant. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Murray, the pass to Jokic. At the top of the key, Gordon. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
Paul outside, on the wing, Booker. Passes to Okogie. There's the dish to KD. Launches a three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 4. Porter finds Murray. The kick out to Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. They get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good out.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Sun.
Please give a big round of applause for Eugene Jr.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Durant kicks to Paul. On the wing, Booker, the tray. Jokic grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Unloads from 13. Paul against Murray. Paul passes to Booker. The leaner. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray finds Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Gordon against Booker. Back to Gordon. Here's the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Booker, right side, pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Gordon, the pass to Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
His first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Booker, the pass to Paul. He kicks to Ayton. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray outside. Denver passing it around. Back to Jokic. Stolen by Durant. One-on-one here. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Takes the three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Outside Gordon. 1:09 left in the first half. Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Paul kicks to KD. On the wing, Booker. There's the three. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 3. Paul with the ball. Guarded by Murray. The Suns shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Pass to Booker. Outside for Durant. And there's the pass to Paul. Here's Okogie. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And the baseline jumper, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
And here's Booker from the arc. And he... Thank you, David. And Booker.
The Suns, 29.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Ryan is out there with Green. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. There's the drive.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Caldwell Pope feeling out of it. Another 3 for Denver. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
That's his first
I think you just need to let him play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Darius Baisley, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Green left side. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Suns leading by 4. Ross passes to Baisley. Kicks it to paint. Caldwell Pope against Ross. Over in the corner, Warren. Good on the 3-point shot. Warren's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Love the confidence from Warren on the catch and shoot. Coaches don't want to see their players hesitate.
Jackson dishes to Green. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
minutes gone in this third quarter now. Over in the corner, Warren. Back to Ross. Shot clock at 6. Payne finds Ross. Back to Payne. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
Phoenix leading by 3. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Ross kicks to Payne. Back to Ross. Baisley passes to Payne. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Over Jackson. Payne can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And that one drops for him.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Payne kicks to Ross. There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. Payne passes to Baisley, and he uses the glass on the layup. Baisley's got 6 here in this quarter.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Caldwell Pope against Ross. Jackson down low. The layup missed.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Ross. He can't get that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Outside Jackson. Denver passing it around. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to Brown. Caldwell Pope outside. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. Ross on the wing. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And this is what you like about Reggie Jackson. He sees everything. Great instincts.
Payne up top, guarded by Jackson. Back to Payne. And a missed layup.
I think at the last second he decided to get slick. I don't think he'll make that mistake again.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so here's Phoenix. The lead is 2. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
The shot from the low post is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Booker, right side. Pass to Paul. Clock at 6. Here's Okogie. KD on the wing. Off target from outside. Jokic kicks to Jordan. Murray outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Stolen by Gordon. Porter passes to Murray. That ties the game. And it's 6 points for Jamal Murray.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Yeah, nothing too fancy, just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Deep 2 from Murray. Stolen by Durant. Here's the break. The finish and the dunk by Booker.
We have seen Durant make major strides as a defender. Excellent at coming away with steals.
Wide open look here for Murray. And the 3 off target. Suns leading by 4. Booker in the corner. This one for 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Murray dishes to Porter. To stop the run. Booker pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Pass to Paul. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Porter going inside. Rebound by the Suns. Paul kicks to Ayton. To the wing right side. Paul outside. Booker outside. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Durant. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul against Porter. Jordan passes to Porter. Murray outside. Jacks up a 3. Gordon finds Murray. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
And here's Booker from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Popped up there for KD. He dishes it to Paul. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Murray, the pass to Jordan. Back to Murray. Lets it go with a 3. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the paint, Jokic with the steal.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Paul kicks to Durant. And the pass to Paul. And here is Ayton. And stolen by Murray. From deep three-point range. No good. So the Suns win it. A narrow. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent?
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's man in at the point guard position. Murray finds Jordan and slam dunk by Jordan.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Pass to George. Back to man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon with a steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. Gordon outside. Back to Jokic. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Jokic following the score by the Clippers. Yes, it's good. And Brent Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
He plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Leonard outside. Back to man. Pass to Covington. Fires the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Here's Murray. Inside. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's man. Up top, George. He's guarded by Porter. George drives in. Denver grabs the miss.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
He gets it in there.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Porter gets the bucket.
You feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3 ball goes that time.
George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 10 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jordan. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers trail. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Why it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Denver's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Gordon finds Murray. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And Murray, the kind of player that's earned the trust of his teammates to take that kind of shot.
For three, George. Oh, almost out of hand in a game this close. They're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Shooting for LA.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under
There's
review.
no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
What a show! Give it up one more time for your Denver Nuggets dancer!
And he's good on the first of three.
You know, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
The last one's off. They'll settle for two. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Nuggets on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
We've got Michael Porter, Zeke Naji out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Shot is good by Gordon.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Leonard for three. That shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for Coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Here's Mann. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Murray. This one for 3. Jokic passes to Porter. Here's Naji. Now here's Murray. Here's Gordon. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
Pass to Leonard. George with it. To the middle. Gordon with a steal. Porter against George. And here's Gordon. Oh, Covington with a
See why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup. Covington's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Back to Murray. Pass to Najee. Clock at 6. Outside Murray. Lets the three fly. The Nuggets with another miss. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. They set the screen. Leonard passes to Zubac. It's good.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
For Denver, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter to the left wing. Outside Murray. Pass to Najee. Now here's Gordon. To the paint. From deep. Offensive rebound. Jokic shot is good. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
And Jokic, I think he thought he was with his brothers, wrestling around in there and bullied his way to grab that rebound.
Out to Leonard. To the inside. Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Zubac has got his second basket of the game. For Denver, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. 17 seconds left in the second period. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here.
Your Nuggets, 32. The Clippers, 28.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Russell Westbrook out there with Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Gordon outside. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And Westbrook with 2 very loud points.
Denver's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Wow, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
Plumlee a screen. Here's Batum. The ball's knocked loose. In transition, here they come. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Brown passes to Green. Jackson outside. Green finds Jackson. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers trail. Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. Out to Powell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Bruce Brown. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional five.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one. And I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional five is part of your action. That's a nice play. Reggie Jackson, crafty at the offensive end.
Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, BA. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Gordon right side. Batum outside. Pass to Gordon. Back to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Here's Batum. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And here's Gordon from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Denver in the lead. The three ball. And the three-pointer goes. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Out left to the wing. Out to Powell. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with a rebound. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Gordon against Green. Here's Caldwell Pope. There's the triple. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Westbrook outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Batum outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
But he's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket and a well-deserved trip to the line.
Pass to Bryant. Brown against Westbrook. Here's Bryant. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Bryant doing some work on the inside. Nice soft touch from 10 feet and in.
Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. Launches a three. Called in by Brown.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Back to Green. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. Denver has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Brown finds Bryant. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Brown. Oh, he picked him clean. That'll count. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. We've watched 3 so far in this one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Blocked! Now Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Westbrook against Murray, and he gets that one. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
There's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
George against Porter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
George outside from behind the arc. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard on the wing. The crossover and the dunk by Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Murray against Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this. People will work.
The previous play is under review.
But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Look, and they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the paint. And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter stepping up wants to take that shot.
The Clippers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Westbrook against Murray. Westbrook with it. And Westbrook slams it home.
And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
outside Murray. Gordon on the wing. Back to Murray. Oh, solid D from Leonard. The Clippers have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Second chance shot. George with a steal. .56 seconds left to play in the fourth. To the wing on the left. Westbrook finds Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. To take the lead. And the officials call a traveling violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that.
36 seconds left in the fourth. Westbrook against Murray. Out to Gordon. It's stolen by Leonard. .19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Yeah!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now a timeout called by Denver. They trail by 2. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and the coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.